What do you think? Good. All right. What's happening, everybody? Guess what today is? Today's Friday the 13th, July 13th, 2018, and I'm headed into work for the day. I'm leaving a little bit early. It's only about 7 o'clock right now. And everything is good. The sun is shining. It's going to be a hot day today, I believe. It's already about 81 degrees, and the sun is barely up over the trees here. Okay, so what is happening this week? So I don't think I'm going to be able to make that thing happen that I was working on the last day or two. So I wanted to try to get my car out of storage, and my buddy said that he's busy this weekend and stuff. He can't give me a hand. And the 15th is Sunday, so I get paid bi-monthly or semi-monthly or whatever the term is, twice a month. And because payday is Sunday, I actually got my paycheck paid out today. So what that means is I now have money again. But prior to my paycheck hitting, I only had like 75 bucks or something. So I was getting concerned that I was running out of money and stuff. And I just had my website renewal kick in. Between my domain names and my hosting and all that, it was like 200 bucks. I had, what else kicked in? Car insurance, I think, is like $140 a month. So just like that, I have like $340 on my credit card that I just paid off. And I'm just like, huh. And I was out of money. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's not the time to get my 8 mile per gallon car out of storage and just gallivant around in this fucking thing. So that sucks, but I need to be very careful here. It's so easy to just be like, oh yeah, just charge it, and kind of fuck myself over. So that's what I'm trying not to do. So that's that. I'm just, I don't know. I guess I'll just be doing some other shit this weekend. So I did and want to go to the range. I already have the ammo, so it wouldn't be like money that I'd have to spend per se. And what I can do is do draw fire exercises, slow fire exercises, weekend, all kinds of different stuff. So I'm not like burning through my ammo like super quick. Plus the pistol that I have, it only has 2 mags that are 10 and like 9 rounds. So I don't have my XD9, which I can shoot, like 18 rounds in 1 mag. And I have like 4 mags, so I could literally go through like a box of ammo. I could carry a box of ammo basically in my payload, in my loadout. So that is something that I'm gonna work on though, but like I said, it shouldn't be super expensive. The last couple times or few times I've gone to the range to do pistols, I haven't actually used that much ammo. So I've actually left with some ammo. Usually, before I was just going and shooting everything I had, and this is fucking awesome. Now I'm trying to hone my skills and kind of get into it. So I started looking at my 870 a little bit more. I want to learn how and get into, I've always wanted to do 3-gun. And I just have a basic, it's a 20 gauge 870. I can always pick up a 12 gauge at some point or whatever. But I was looking at some different things that you can do to it and all that. I had some issues with my 20 gauge ever since I got it from the store. So probably initially or first, I'm going to have to send it into Remington and have them fix it, take care of it, whatever. There's something wrong with the action or something. But, so once I get that taken care of, what I want to do is start modifying it or working on it for 3-gun. So there's a few different things that I really want to do. Mainly I want to learn and get into doing load 2s and quad loading. So that's where you take load 2 is you take 2 shells in your hand and you basically run them right into the gun, like really quick. Instead of traditionally it's just single shells, one at a time, like. But with the load 2, you do 2 at a time. Quad load, you actually hold 4, and I think you load 2 at a time, but you hold 4 in your hand, so you're not going back to your belt or whatever to grab more. So it's half. It's not quite double as fast, but it's close to it. 12 gauge would probably be easier because the shells are bigger to hold on to and all that stuff. I did get some dummy rounds, and I was playing with those. Load 2, putting them in and shit. And I noticed some issues where those shells are getting stuck on the loading port or loading bay or whatever. And so I started Googling it, and sure enough, people Dremel out. They take files and they kind of polish, they bevel, they chamfer all of the edges around the loading port, and they take out quite a bit of material so that way the shells can get like right in there. I was having issues where they're hitting various pieces of parts of the loading chamber area there, and by doing a little bit of work to that area, you can, I guess, make it easier. They literally call it like modifying it for load 2 or quad ports. So that's something I'm going to look into. They said, you got to be careful, this and that, and whatever, but I just, an 870 is so cheap that I wouldn't have any problems taking files to it, taking whatever I need to it, and learning, modifying it. So that's where I'm at with that. I just, I want to get faster with it, and I feel like I'm getting more proficient with it, but I need to start practicing and stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, if I should get some target loads or something, and hit more like the pistol range or whatever you want to call it, and start doing some shotgun stuff outside of clays, because right now all I'm doing is fucking around with clays. So we'll see. I don't know. I've only been into shotgun for like 1 year, and I still got a lot of practicing to do, a lot of learning to do. So maybe I'll just stick to the clays this year, and then over the winter or something start working on modifying, and like I said, send it into Remington and shit like that. So that's about it. I got a friend coming over tonight. I'm gonna make some dinner and shit, and just kind of hang out, talk, have a good time. It's long overdue. And then tomorrow hit the range. And I was going to do the car show. I mean, I guess I could still do it. I could just go and check it out with my normal car. I mean, whatever. And then Sunday, I don't know. I might hit the range again if I have ammo left, whatever. If not, then I'll figure something else out. But what I really need to do is start hitting the eBay auction shit that I've been talking about and wanting to do. So I need to probably work on that today a little bit, maybe even over my lunch break, but start listing shit for sale, all that type of stuff, and see what people want, or I should say what I can get. That might be a relatively short-lived financial stream, if I can start selling some more shit. Got a lot of collectible cards, I got some car parts, some tools, just various things and shit like that. So alright, so that's about it, guys. It's gonna be another soul searching weekend, so I'm going to just try to take it easy, find myself, ground myself, and all that. So I'll talk more about that later, but I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna go get some breakfast here on the way now that I got money, and yeah, stay tuned for more. Alright, what's up, everybody? Just getting out of work for the day. It is still Friday. We are rocking and rolling. Not much new to report. I went over my lunch break and got some grocery shopping done. I'm going to stop at the store on the way home and pick up a few more things. And just basically making plans with friends to hang out all weekend. Everything else that I kind of wanted to do fell through. And I'm just going to kind of wing it and play it by ear is what's going down. So I'm hanging out with one friend tonight, one friend tomorrow evening, and then maybe that girl that I went on a few dates with on Sunday. Sunday I'm going to see her in her performance, trying to think what else is happening. I'm gonna try to hit the range probably first thing bright and early in the morning. We'll see how that goes. It's supposed to like rain on and off all day and shit. My friend I'm hanging out with tomorrow, she's pretty fucking cool. We might go play like Pokemon Go. We'll see. I don't know. Like I said, weather permitting. So she's up for. She had all kinds of cool ideas. I was like, hey, you want to go to see Macklemore and Kesha? And she's like, nah. Like, do you want to go see the Chicago Symphony perform? They're doing Beethoven's Ninth. And she's like, yeah, that's a really good one, but nah. She's like, yeah, I got some other invites to go see that as well. She's a music chick. And I was like, okay, so, and then she's like, well, how about these like 4 ideas? Whereas before she was like, oh, I never have any ideas, you know, if you want to make plans, whatever, I'll do whatever. So she came up with some cool ideas, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude, that's cool. So, I don't know, grilling out tonight, probably maybe doing some grilling tomorrow, we'll see. And then from there, I don't know what's going to happen. So it's just going to be whatever. Just hanging out, catching up with people. And then that's about it. This weekend's going to go by probably pretty quickly. I was originally going to go up to the lake, and then I was going to do that car show, and everything else is just kind of going to hell. So I really, really want to go to the range just by myself. I want to keep practicing. I feel like I'm getting better and better and better with more practice. So, yeah, that's like the one must-have thing that I want to do this weekend. So other than that, whatever. It's just having fun. So that's it. I'll keep it short and sweet, but stay tuned for more. All right. So traffic is absolutely a biatch, but everything's good. I am just headed home now, so yeah, stay tuned for more. Alright guys, so here's what I'm working on. I figured I might as well just show it because yeah, I might get stood up tonight. But what I've been working on is cooking. So I started with some potatoes that are in there. I'm gonna have to show them in a little bit, but I cooked all this on the grill. So these potatoes cooked on the grill, and they're sliced in about 1-inch cubes or so for about 40 minutes, and then the corns on the cob, wrapped them in foil and cooked them for about 20 minutes total on the grill. I got them just 170, and I'm going to throw these steaks on. So these are filet mignon. They were about $7.50 a piece. I got 2 of them, and I'm just gonna throw on probably just some garlic salt. I threw some of this garlic squeeze shit. One of the recipes for the potatoes and stuff said to add garlic and like to squeeze it or mince it or whatever. This was already like a spread. You can kind of see it in there. So I just basically just squeeze some of this in with those potatoes that I just showed you in the oven. But yeah, I'm gonna basically probably mainly use garlic salt. It'll go with the garlic potatoes, and I'm gonna kind of, majority of it's gonna go on the edges, and then I'm gonna also put a ton on the top and stuff. So I might add a little bit of seasoning salt, but probably not. Probably just the garlic salt. So yeah. So the grill, this all got cooked on medium. So the grill burners are on medium. This is going on high. So probably 10 minutes per side, and then I'll cut it and kind of check. And so that's why I did those first, and that's why they're just kind of staying warm. But I think I'm gonna get stood up tonight. So this is good practice, I suppose. I got a bunch of fruit. I got grapes, I got watermelon, I got this thing, strawberries, and I just finished washing all those. So yeah, just kind of hanging out by myself. Alright guys, so it's about 9 o'clock, and my buddy kind of bailed on me tonight. Dinner was a bust, and I basically burned the fuck out of the filet mignon. Pretty much wasted the fuck out of the meat. So I was like, what happened? I was gonna do 10 minutes on each side. So I go back and look at the Weber grilling guide, and you know, typically I have this thing printed out. Well, I was just referencing it just on my phone really quick, and the very first option that it said was for, the numbers that they gave were for literally for fucking electric grills. So it said 20 minutes, so 10 minutes per side. And I was like, okay, so when I went back and like read that, I'm like, okay, so clearly this is not right. So I went back and scrolled down on the damn document, And for the gas grills, it said 8 minutes total. So literally 4 minutes aside. So after I checked after 10 minutes, like I basically burned the piss out of this motherfucking thing. And it was horrible. It was bad. It was really, really bad. So I guess it wasn't so bad that my friend was a bust tonight. So that means they didn't have to experience that. So I guess that's a good thing. So having said that, I'm headed over to a different friend's house. This is probably for a drink for a little bit. I'm tired. It's been a long fucking night. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just cruising. No, I want to make it to the range early, so that's why I'm going to make it an early night tonight. But that's all I got, guys. And stay tuned for more.